guys feeling good? All right. My name is Jessica Alanis. I will be your host for the evening. Thank you for supporting live comedy. Is it anybody's first time here? A few. All right. Well, welcome. You guys are in for such an amazing show. I'm excited to be here. I'm originally from Texas. Anybody ever been to Texas before? One person? All right. Just the one. Just one's heard of it. Dude, I love living in California because, it wasn't until I moved here I realized that not everybody was Mexican. Did you guys know that? Did you know that? Dude, I had no idea. Growing up in South Texas, I assumed that everybody was Mexican. Because we all have that same upbringing, right? We all have quinceañeras, we eat tacos, we don't know our dads. We all have that upbringing, right? It was crazy, dude. It was wild. When I moved to LA, it was the first time I realized people thought I was white. And I know you're like, but you look a little entitled. I'm like, no, I know. I know I look at my watch and I'm like, ooh, time to skedaddle. I get it. I know the vibe I give off. But I moved to LA and people immediately started talking to me about yoga and their chakras. And I was like, are you saying chanclas? What are you talking about? What are you talking about right now? What is that? I got invited to Pilates. I thought they said paletas. I was like, this is not what I thought this was. I'm not dressed for that occasion. My God, I don't know. I don't even speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I wish I did, dude, and I try. In conversations, I'll throw in phrases. I'm like, ay, qué bueno, you know? I'll be like, ooh, dale. I don't know, whatever Pitbull says. I'm like, dale, I'll throw that in there. It's bad. It doesn't work out because, I'll be in conversations and people will say words like a ver, and I think they're saying my last name. I'm like, oh, it's pronounced Alanis. It's okay. It's okay. You know, someone told me, they were like, no mames. And I was like, oh, no, I have a mom. I don't have a dad. That's what? I even went to the doctor and they were like, oh, ¿estás embarazada? And I was like, yeah, I guess I'm a little embarrassed. And they were like, no, embarazada. I was like, no, but now I'm on a diet. Thank you so much. L-Ozempic, please, thank you. Dude, I thought I looked Mexican. I thought I gave off the vibe, you know? Until I met Mexicans at, a Dodger game. And then I was like, oh, I'm white. Lo siento, I'm white. Ooh, sorry about that. Lo siento, yo siento. I do try to be more part of the culture. I really do, you know? I'll do things. I'll wear my hair curly. I'll wear hoop earrings because that's the uniform. Right? You know, I'll say and shit at the end of my sentences. Dude, I've even spent a night in jail once because I'm that committed to the culture. You guys, anybody else that committed to the culture? No? No, it's okay. I did. I just spent one night in jail. It was just one because I'm not that Mexican, you know? I spent one night in jail. I got a DWI when I was in college. Yeah, dude, that was expensive. I do not recommend college at all. My God. Still paying for that mistake. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Jail, on the other hand, it's not that bad. Yes, they take away your rights, your privacy, your freedoms, but that's just being a woman in Texas, okay? It felt like home to me. I was like, this is cozy. This is right. Women shouldn't make decisions. You're right. It was a different time, though, you know? It was back when Uber and Lyft didn't exist, when you had to have a designated driver, you know? And if you don't know, a designated driver is it's when you have one person in your friend group whose only job for the night is to stick to Bud Light. Do you guys remember that? Did y'all have that too? I don't know. Life is weird. I'm currently unemployed right now. Apparently the only one within this room, which is nice. No, that's okay. My friends didn't care either when I told them. They were like, yeah, Jessica, but you hated that job. And I was like, well, yeah, but I hated that job the same way that married women hate their husbands, right? Like, yes, I'm going to cry and bitch and complain about it, but I wasn't going to leave, you know? I wasn't going to quit. I need dinner, obviously. At least not until something better comes along, right? I did hate that job. At the beginning of the year, they gave out awards, like little superlatives, you know, like best dressed, best happy hour coordinator. And I actually got 2 awards. I got most likely to leave the party last and best Mexican. Which I was like, is that not 2 awards for the same thing? Is that not just Tuesday for everybody else? Am I crazy? I asked them, I was like, how did I get that, you know? And they were like, I was like, was it because I cleaned the microwave one day? Is that why? Is it because I suggested Fabuloso? Like that way, was that? Just being helpful, you know? And I was like, well, if that's the case, then does Brenda, who complains to HR, like, does she get best white? Because I just want us all to win. I want us all to win, you know? I did, dude. I had one friend who was like, you know what, Jessica? You're the most resilient person I know. You're gonna be okay. And she said resilient, but like my head heard, Jessica, you know, you've been laid off, cheated on, and thrown away a lot in life, all right? You're used to this kind of stuff. I was like, that's hurtful. You're not helpful, you know? But I always do that. I always switch things in my head, you know? People will call me brave. They're like, you're so brave. I'm like, do I look like a veteran? No, I just sleep with them. Come on, no. Mm-mm. The worst is people will call me independent. Like, you're very independent. And I'm like, just say single. Why are you doing that? Just say single, dude. That's crazy. People are worried. They're like, well, what are you going to do for money? You got to get money. And I think I figured it out. I'm going to start getting residuals, like actors do, from all the guys that I've dated. Okay? Like, if you've seen me naked and thought about it after, pay me. Okay? Like, I deserve something for that, you know? Like, imagine, dude, the nude photos I sent people. Like, you don't have to delete it. Just send me a monthly Venmo, okay? You know, a little residual. That would be amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I know, some people are like, nudes, I would never. And those people have dads, so that makes sense for them. Makes sense? Because they're like, well, Jessica, you know, what if it ends up online? And then you can never do things like run for political office. I'm like, hey, I have an arrest record and a punch card to Planned Parenthood, dude. Like, that's not going to be the thing that takes me out. Are you kidding me? Come on. Or they'll be like, well, what if he, like, takes it and passes it around to all his friends? And I'm like, I'm single and I'm unemployed, okay? Like, consider it a business card, okay? Pass it around accordingly. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, I work off of referrals, right? I'm open to any position, okay? Like, hi, let's do it. Let's connect, you know? I do like being single. Do we have any single people in the crowd? Just any single, I should say any single men. I'm just trying to see my options. Single men specifically. Any single men who are looking to be fathers this weekend? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just being serious. I don't mind being single. I just don't like advice that people give me. I don't like the advice, you know? Like my mom, she tries to give me advice, and she'll say things like, you know what, Jessica, just lower your expectations. I'm like, that's not great. You know, because most parents are like, shoot for the stars, you deserve the best. And my mom is like, shoot for mediocrity and hope he doesn't have kids. I'm like, oh, all right. You know, now she changed her advice. Now she's like, Jessica, maybe you should go back to church. Maybe you'll meet someone at church. And I was raised Catholic, because I am that Mexican, you know? I was raised Catholic, but I only go to church on holy days of obligation, right? So I'll go on like Christmas, on Easter, when I'm late for my period. Like those are the days I'm going to pray. Because I want a boyfriend, not a baby daddy. That's what I want, you know? All right, Oxford, are you guys ready to keep this party going, this Friday night going? Let's make some noise, let's make some noise. I'll do my cheerleader again. Let's keep it going, keep it going.